Hello everyone, what's happening? This is Forgo, and today we have a lot to talk about. We got 3 new characters, a new super mission, and we have lunatic mode unlocked in the Orochi saga. So that's the first thing we're going to take a look at. So in the Orochi saga, they went ahead and unlocked the lunatic mode. Now let's go back up a little bit here. No, back up. No, back up. Here we go. So this is pretty cool. What they've done is they implemented a strategy buff where if you don't use these particular characters, you'll get an increased damage received by 25% in this specific story mode. And then they give you an increased attack by 110%, defense by 110% when you're using these characters. And this is pretty cool because it makes these characters really relevant. A lot of people are going to have all these characters, which is really nice. Now, it doesn't mean you have to use them. Actually, what I did in this first story here is I went ahead and just used Gintoki, and I was able to run through this no problem with my 3-star Awakened Gintoki. He pretty much plowed through it, destroyed it, so you don't have to use these characters. Honestly, the decreased damage received by 25% really didn't make that much of a difference. But then, in the second here, they actually defeat a boss with a KOF 94 original. So I used 94 Rugal here, and you can see the little buff icon right there for it. And he pretty much did this. He isn't awakened. He does have all his capsules. I did have a Noah set on him, but he pretty much plowed through it, no problem. It wasn't really all that difficult, to be perfectly honest. But it's just going to get harder and harder as we go. And the requirements are going to change as we go up higher. If you go up and jump in here, now you're going to need 95 fighters. You see the requirements can be a little bit different. Still got the increased damage received by 25%, decreased damage received by 40%, increased attack by 40%. Jump up. You're going to see it gets different. Now we got Genets in here. Now we need 96 fighters, increased active skill damage by 100%, and power charge rate by 50%. That's wild. Massive power charge rate. Wow, 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 wow. You jump up again. You can see now it's increased attack by 50%, decreased damage received by 50%. Gonna make these characters total tanks. Gotta use all 97 characters. Really cool that they've done all this. Jump up again. Now we get increased attack by 70%, power charge rate by 50%. You can see my boy Rugal is available here, which is pretty cool. He'll probably destroy it. Probably have to use these other characters so we can do the requirements in the stage, maybe like lots of combos, because he'll probably just be one-shotting a lot of crap. So really, really cool stuff. Let me know if any of you have any problems in the story mode, and I'll try to do a video about that. So the first thing I want to talk about is Lady Maxima. She's one of the new fighters that arrived today, and you can buy her. You know, Netmarvel's been doing this quite a bit lately with these new characters. So let's take a look at her. She's a purple attack fighter, and this is actually pretty relevant because I believe when Hell's Dungeon, when you get to tier 40 or 41, you need 3 purple attack type fighters for the final boss. So she could actually be very relevant for that. I will say they definitely cater to the male base. She's quite the looker now, isn't she? Her leadership increased Nest fighter attack by 55%. This is an amazing leadership for all Nest fighters. You take a look at her core effects. She's got a burn attack damage increase, power charge rate increase, which is wonderful, 40% stun duration decrease. She gains damage immunity for 3 seconds when attacked on a 20-second cooldown. That's really good that she gets immunity, but it's on a 20-second cooldown, so it's not always going to be up, and she is an attack-type fighter, so she could take quite a bit of damage when she gets hit because she just isn't going to have those defensive stats. Usually attack-type fighters are more of glass cannons, but they are cannons usually. We'll see. She has a 100% chance to reset the cooldown of Maxima Press, skill upon landing a blast skill, and 2 of her skills are blast skills on a 15-second cooldown. That's really nice that she's got a reset. That's really nice, going to really help do combos. And then she gains power by 25% on a 20-second cooldown and increases shock, burn, damage by 60% when combo count is 10 or above. So when she does 10 or more combos, she gains 25% and she's going to increase damage on shock and burn damage. So she deals 2 different dot effects, which is pretty cool. Could prove to be very useful as well in these future dungeons that we're going to get. We'll just have to wait and see. Her first skill deals burn damage equal 28% of attack every 1 second for 7 seconds upon landing a skill. Deals an additional damage equal to 180% of attack upon landing a skill on a shocked target. And this is very interesting and different from what we've seen before. It deals burn damage, but if the character is shocked, if your opponent is shocked, she's going to deal an extra 180% attack. Wow. That's a lot of damage on 2 different dot effects nonetheless. Then she gains super armor for 3 seconds when using a skill. Since she has immunity in her core effect, it's really good, but it's on a 20-second cooldown, so you're not always going to have it up. But it is nice that she does have that super armor. And this is a grab skill, so they're not going to be able to guard against this sucker. And then her first and third skill are blast, and they actually have fairly low cooldowns at that. Her third skill drops lightning on the target upon landing a skill, increases active skill cooldown by 2%, deals shock damage equal to 30% of attack every 1 second for 6 seconds, deals an additional damage equal to 220% of attack upon landing a skill on a burned target. So this is the opposite of the first skill. This skill deals shock damage, but if they're burned, she's going to deal an extra 220% of attack. What? It's just, that is crazy. So her damage is probably going to be pretty freaking insane. And then her striker skill deals shock damage equal to 28% of attack to the target every 1 second for 7 seconds upon landing a skill. Let's take a look at her skills. So her first skill shoots those missiles out. Okay, pretty cool. I'm pretty sure those missiles shoot all the way across the screen. And then this is the skill that actually has the reset cooldown. It's kind of like it kind of reminds you of Rugal's God Press in a way, because she is doing a grab. I mean, his is considered a strike skill, but she's kind of moving forward and grabbing them and shoving them forward. So you won't be able to guard against that sucker. That's actually very good. And then it's got super armor, which is really nice. And then the third skill, that's a pretty fast skill. It's got just a hesitant startup, but that thing will reach all the way across the screen, similar to Gentoki's first skill. Very, very cool. All right, cool. And this skill is freaking awesome. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. This is nuts. Very long animation. That is cool as hell. That is one of the coolest looking freaking ultimates in the game, in my opinion. I freaking love it. I freaking love it. So, you know, it's really early to say, but I do think she's going to be a pretty good character. We'll see how good she's going to be. But yeah, and she is definitely dope looking at that. Netmarble definitely knows how to make them. And you can buy her. I'm actually thinking about doing this because I do want to support the game. It is pretty pricey, $80, but you do get the character right when you buy her. If you're willing to spend all of this, you know, which is $80, $90, $100, $140, $160, $210, then you can get all these goodies and all these packs. And you'll be able to get her memory, get her car, get her souls, be able to level her up. So it's pretty pricey, but you do get a lot of extra materials. I mean, you're going to get an extra 3 memories here. I mean, there is a lot of goodness in here. You know, you get the collab ticket. I mean, 30 of these gold hammers. Wow. I mean, that's actually a pretty decent deal. Then this one here, you got 1,800 rubies. You got the platinum card here. I mean, it's really... I mean, it's expensive, no doubt, but man, there's a lot of goodness in all those rewards. So yeah, but $210 is pretty pricey, but I might go ahead and buy her and just get her and then maybe try to get her card through the summons. We'll see. Then we have a new super mission, which is great. And this was kind of very unexpected. We have the new Athena, 99 Athena, and she's a red attack type, and I think Athena looks cute as a button. I'm loving the outfit. She looks great. Her leadership increased, well, let's go ahead and click on this. Increase attack type fighters attack by 30%, HP by 15%, and they obtain 4% power upon defeating an enemy. Now, this is going to be a pretty good leadership in the game, in most of the game modes, but in the dungeons, you're only fighting one enemy and you're not defeating them. So you're not going to get this power gain, which is kind of a bummer. I wish that was a steady power gain when you're attacking. That would have been even better, but it is what it is. And she is a gold border. I know a lot of people were hoping she was going to be a fest, but yeah, she isn't. So her core effect, strike skill, attack damage increase. She's got a power charge rate increase, which is really great. She does have a 3 PG card, which should work on her. And then she has an 8% attack damage increase against green elements. Increased attack by 15% when the enemy count on the field is 2 or more. Increases power charge rate by 15% when power is 3 or less. So she gets quite a bit of PG gain. And if you put that 3 PG card with her, she could prove to be very useful, especially in Team Relay Dungeon. And she's free. There's really nothing to complain about. She has a 60% chance to reset the cooldown of Phoenix Arrow upon landing Super Psychic Throw on a 15-second cooldown. Deals an additional damage equal to 180% of attack to all enemies when tagging out. So you look at her skill. This is Phoenix Arrow, 6% chance to ignore the target's guard upon landing successful attack. That's really good. Second skill, just some text. Third skill, additional damage equal to 130% of attack to all enemies upon successful attack. Really nice that they got the extra damage here. And they're all strike skills, which is really sweet. And then you have the striker skill, which increases attack team members' attack by 12% for 10 seconds. Yeah, and yeah, like I said, her 3 PG will work on her. I thought it would. Okay, that's Athena. Now that's a little different. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. Close range attack. Nice, nice. Okay. Little teleport there. Nice, nice, nice. I think she's going to be a good character, especially for the dungeons. With all that extra damage that she has. What the? We got to do that again. We got to do that again. What's going on here? Net Marvel, you naughty, naughty bastards. You naughty naughties. Okay. Oh, get him, girl. Get him, girl. Then the last one. Yep, yep, yep. We've seen that one all too many times. So I think she's going to be a really good character, especially for the dungeons. She's going to be completely free to play. So pretty awesome, actually. Pretty awesome. It is a shame she isn't a fest, but it is what it is. Now let's take a look at the last character. Who is Flameless? Oh, Flameless, man. We have been waiting forever for this guy to come into the damn game. And he is a green defensive fighter. I've actually talked about him already before on the JP account, but we'll go over him really quickly. He has increased defensive fighter attack by 40% and defenses by 12%, which is sweet. Giving him extra defenses, giving your other defensive characters extra defenses, making them a little bit tankier, which is nice. Iori's core effects deals burn damage or decreases burn damage received by 30%. He has a 15% bleed attack damage increase, 8% strike skill damage increase. But something I'm noticing is he doesn't have any PG gain. And I know a lot of us were really hoping he was going to be like awesome in Immortal Victor. And I do think he's going to prove to be very good in Immortal Victor. But it really bums me out that he doesn't have any PG gain, especially since you can only use a 5 PG card on this guy. That's kind of a bum deal. And, getting to your 5 PG against Immortal Victor is very tough. He's still going to be a great character. I think he's really going to be more PvP oriented. He's going to be really great in Hell's Dungeon. But, yeah, I was kind of hoping for a little PG gain. That's a bummer. Deals bleed damage equal to 33% of defenses to the target every 1 second for 6 seconds upon landing an active skill. So the higher his defenses, the more bleed he's going to deal. Then you got the PvP exclusive. Upon landing a skill on a bleeding target, 50% chance to decrease the target's power by 45% and deal 2.5 times the remaining bleed damage and remove the bleed status. It's more or less bleed explosion is what this is. Recovers HP by 4.4% every half a second when using guard if HP is 30% or less. Honestly, this heal is way too low. It should be a lot better than this, in my opinion. It really isn't going to make that much of a difference, especially from all the feedback that I've been getting from the people that are playing Iori in JP. PvP exclusive decreases damage received by 35% for 4 seconds when hit by bleeding target. So when he causes bleed on them, he takes less damage from them. His skill is 70% chance to ignore the target's guard upon landing a successful attack. So it's really good that you have a 70% chance to ignore the target's guard. That's pretty high, actually. Strike skill. Increase attack by 38% of defenses for 7 seconds when using this skill. And then he gains super armor for 3 seconds when using a skill. Can be used while being attacked. And this is pretty cool. It's an interrupt skill with super armor and has a 70% chance to reset the cooldowns, which means all the cooldowns, upon a successful attack for 15 seconds. And that's really going to help him be able to do combos, resetting the cooldowns of all these other skills. It's kind of a bummer that he doesn't have immunity, but he does have a decreased damage received whenever bleeding targets are fighting against him. Then he has a deal additional damage equal to 200% of defenses to all enemies when successful skill or guard included ends. Lots of damage. And then striker skill inflicts bleed damage equal to 20% of attack to all enemies every 1 second for 5 seconds. So it's a real bummer he doesn't have a 3PG. Hopefully one day he'll get one. Cool. That's a close range attack. Nice. And that one there, like, changes level, starts off low, goes to high. So he's going to be able to hit characters when they're on the ground, I believe. And then the third skill just dashes forward. It's the skill that can reset the cooldowns of your other skills. It's a quick little slash, but just think about it. If you can reset the cooldowns, you're easily going to be able to combo into these other skills. Maybe even throw in his normies. That's a long skill. That's a pretty damn long special, which is really nice. Now that is definitely going to help in Immortal Victor. Not really, it's not the longest animation. Cool skill, but yeah. So we'll see how it plays out with Iori, since he doesn't have any PG gain and he only uses a 5 PG card. We'll see how it plays out. I mean, you know, I made a video just yesterday. You know, you could put 96 mature in there and give some extra PG gain to green fighters. So still might be pretty awesome. We'll see how it plays out. You know, some people have been telling me that, you know, even though he doesn't have the PG gain, he's still freaking, his damage is still really insane. He will have the type advantage. And I know I'm kind of focusing on Immortal Victor quite a bit, but that's the game mode I think a lot of people were hoping Iori was going to shine, and we'll see if he will. I'll definitely be doing some testing with him, but man, I'm happy as hell that he's in the game. I think Lady Maxima looks awesome. I think Athena can prove to be very useful. The story mode's really great that we're going to get all these extra rubies. So I am loving it. Now, it is time. It is time. And we're going to go ahead and skip this. Yep. And look at this. All I got to do is go to the end. I can get the card I want. Go to the end. One pull. I'm going to get. But see, you almost messed up, didn't I? Almost messed up. Ah. There we go. Got to put my boy in there. Almost screwed myself. Do the old free pull here. All right, no biggie. Okay. Give me my boy. No red? Well, you could have gave me a fez. Well. Ah, how sweet it is. How sweet it is. Hell yeah. And that's why you don't forget to put in that character or any character that you're trying to get before you get to the pity. Otherwise, you'll screw yourself. Loving you, bro. Loving you. Now, let's go into the cards here. Let me look at something really quick. Okay. Decisions. I'm not sure what I want to do. I really hope I just get her card or get Iori's card. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Gold gain right there, boys. Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah. Oh, I've been wanting this card forever. Oh. Oh, wow. I got 2 of them. That's dope. That is freaking dope, man. I got Guinness's 5 PG card. Now, here's the thing. I go one more. I can pick Iori's card here because there's only one card that's going to work on him. Ah. Oh, yeah, to choose which one. I forgot. So what do I do? See, I can get Lady Maxima's card. Guaranteed. Or I can get Iori's. I'm almost thinking to go for Iori. And if I have to, either just do more summons for cards because I would like to have this set. And I would like to get Kyo's card as well. I think that's what I will do. I think I'm going to go ahead and get Iori's card here. Yeah. Maybe I'll just do a bunch of card summons and try to get Lady Maxima's card through there. Be nice if this was Lady Maxima's card. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah, man. Terry's 5 PG card. Oh, I'm freaking loving it. I got Guinness. See, I wanted these cards for Hell's Dungeon. This is sweet. Oh, hell to the yeah. Okay. No, you gotta click select. There we go. And now I got his card. Hell yes. I think that was the smart way to go. All right, man. So I am loving it. So let me know how you're all doing in the game. Let me know what characters you've gotten, what cards you've gotten. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.